In this video, you will learn how to build a FAQ accordion inside Webflow. You have seen this pattern on almost every modern site. A clean list of questions. Click 1, the answer slides open. Click again, it closes. It makes any long FAQ section easier to read. You will learn how to set up the structure, add the interactions, and turn it into a fully working accordion. I'm starting with a blank canvas inside Webflow. So I have already added a section called FAQ accordion section and added a title for it. Now inside the FAQ container, let's add a div block and name it FAQ wrapper or something you want. And inside the FAQ wrapper, let's add another div block and name it to FAQ item. Inside FAQ item, let's add another div block and name it to FAQ question. Inside the FAQ item, add another div block and name it to FAQ answer. Inside FAQ question, add a text block or heading block, what do you want? And I'm adding a text block and updating the text to this is a placeholder question. Let's style this FAQ question too. I'm giving the font size to 20 pixel and adjusting the color to black. Now add some margin above the FAQ wrapper so that we have some space here and it looks clean to see visually. Now inside the FAQ question, let's add another text block. Let's style the text. Now I'm giving the font size to 16 pixel and we can have this. Now select FAQ item and set the display to flex and make the direction to vertical, and let's give it a gap of 12 pixel or something you want. Let's update the text as well here. Now let's stylize the FAQ item. I'm adding some padding on the sides and giving it a background color of gray or something like this so that we can make this visually appealing. And let's give it a border radius of 20 pixel. 12 pixel may be good. We can increase the gap maybe to 16 pixel or 20 pixel. Now we will need another theme, this small icon. So as you can see, when I'm clicking, the icon is changing to minus, and when I'm clicking again, it's coming back to its default state. So we need an icon for this as well. I have downloaded an icon already from Icon Scout, and you can get it from anywhere, just Google it. So I will use this icon for now. So I'm adding it to the FAQ question container. Let's set the size of the icon to 32 pixel and 32 pixel. So now you can see the Lottie animation icon is above the question. So we need to adjust this as well. I'll select FAQ question and set the display to flex and align it to space between, and it should be center. Let's make the icon a bit bigger. I'm giving it a 40 pixel of height and width, and let's reduce the gap of the FAQ items one more time. I'm going back to 12 pixel again. So we have the FAQ item ready. Now let's duplicate it a few more times. Now select the wrapper and set the display to flex. Direction should be vertical, and let's add some gap between those items. I'm adding 20 pixel gap. Now select the FAQ item and go to the interaction panel. Select the element trigger to mouse click. Now on first click, let's select the action to starting animation. Let's delete the previous animations. So on first click, let's set the action to start in animation. Let's create a new timed animation for FAQ open. So I'm giving it a name of FAQ open. Now select the FAQ answer, and from the action panel, let's add a timed animation. And we will select the hide and show. Let's make it as an initial state, and in initial state, we want the FAQ answer to be hidden on the initial state. So I'm selecting none for the display, and we will need to select only children with this class. So instead of doing the animation for all of these items, we can just call the children of the same class so that it will work on all the other items as well. So then let's create another actions. Click on the plus icon here, and let's another hide and show element. Still the FAQ answer is selected, and let's make the display to flex. So on initial state, the FAQ answer will be hidden, and in the after clicking the FAQ answer will be visible. Now let's animate this icon as well. So when we click the icon rotate itself. So I'm selecting the Lottie animation, and I'm clicking on the initial state, and I will select Lottie from here. And as you can see, we have set it as initial state. Now on initial state, it will be 0%, and we need to add another action after it loads. Then select Lottie, and now we need to rotate the icon to. You need to adjust this. Set it 50%. Let's set it 50%. So it should rotate itself. Now click save and see if it. Yeah. So if it's working, the icon is changing its position. Now let's create the second click animation. Select the drop down. Set the action to start the animation, and we have the animation for FAQ open. Now we will need to create the animation for FAQ close. So I'm duplicating the FAQ open item, and let's rename this to FAQ close. Let's delete the initial state of the FAQ answer, and just reverse this. So at the end, we want the FAQ answer to be hidden on second click. So I'm setting the display to none, and for the Lottie animation, it should be on 0%. Click save, and let's see if this works. Click preview. Now as you can see, the FAQ item is working. Now let's add the animation for other FAQ items as well. So mouse click on action, it should be start an animation, FAQ open. On second click, start an animation, FAQ close. Similarly, select the third one, mouse click, start an animation, FAQ open. On second click, then animation, FAQ close. Same goes for this one. Start an animation on second click, FAQ close. So we have the drop down accordion working here. Now let's make it a bit realistic. Select the FAQ item. Let's change the cursor to pointer so that it looks real. Like if I go to the example of Webflow, you can see when I'm hovering over the item, the cursor is changing to a pointer, and it looks much realistic. So we need to update the cursor as pointer. Click preview and see if it's working. So when I'm hovering over this, so the cursor is changing, and once I click, the icon is changing again. Now you have a complete FAQ accordion built inside Webflow. You can add more questions, change the animation speed, or style it any way you want. The structure stays the same, and the interaction will keep working. If you found this helpful, feel free to check out my other Webflow tutorials. Thanks for watching, and I will see you in the next video.